Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Pay attention to a woman's actions around other men. Other men, this is something, even especially when you out with the woman. Pay attention to her actions as best as possible. Now, I know like when you're approaching a woman on the street or something, you know, yeah, you gotta just take her as it is. She might not be, you're not paying attention. You so focused on her like shapely legs and all of that stuff. Okay, that's cool. But when you dealing with a woman, when you're around her, pay attention to her actions. Like pay attention to her. Don't get caught up in your own shit. See, a lot of men get caught up in their own stuff trying to impress the woman, and they not seeing that the woman is looking over her shoulder at that waiter at the restaurant, or looking at that other man, or if they even in social circles. They might want the woman, you know, she fine and everything, but she's like extra flirty with other men. Or she has shown some disdain. Pay attention to any of her actions, because that tells you a lot. Especially if you're trying to run out, if you can see a woman's character when she's not dealing with you as best as possible. Even online, how many guys are following her and liking her pics and everything? How many guys, because you got to figure if she got a whole bunch of guys following her, you know some of her are hitting her DM, right? But you got to pay attention to that. What type of pictures does she post online? Are they just ordinary pictures, or are they sensual pictures? If they like sensual and, you know, she all fly and everything, oh, she wants attention. Like even how she dressed, you pay attention to how she dressing. Is she dressing to deflect attention from her, or is she dressing, you know, showing, you know, the cleavages and her breasts and wearing those tight pants and stuff? She wants attention. You know, how she responding to other men interacting with her. When you can, see, like I say, that's tough, but you can still pay attention. Like when you on a date with a woman, pay attention to everything. Wherever her eyes are eyes totally focused on you? Are they in her phone? If they in her phone where she getting a lot of attention from other guys liking her pics, yeah, you know, that date might not be going well. You know, anytime, pay attention to every little thing. See, you see a woman's character best when she's not dealing with you. Because many women, when they dealing with a man, especially they trying to get some money out of him or whatever they trying to get out of him, they're going to put on a mask. They're going to put on a mask. But see, keeping that mask on even when she's with you can be tough. How's she interacting with other guys? You know, is she smiling and everything? You know, is she touchy to these other guys when you're around? Or when you could be out one time and all of a sudden some guy come up and be like, hey, and he rush up and hug her and all that shit. And you be like, and she, you know what she invariably will say is, oh, he's just a friend. It's like, yeah, okay. Pay attention to that. Pay attention. Now, here's the thing. You don't want to get like mad or anything. When a woman shows you who she is, you should thank her. Let me say that again. Don't get mad. See, a lot of guys get caught up saying she should be focused on me. Well, she's not, motherfucker. You know, when she at that restaurant, she barely looking at you while she talking. Look, if a woman's interested in you, first of all, her phone is going to be off. Hopefully your phone's off too. Or her phone might be on if she got to get an emergency call, but for the most part, she ain't doing that. And even then, you going to listen. If your phone is on, if you get a bunch of ping, 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 all right, you need to pay attention to that. But if her phone is off, she focused on you, her body language is pointed in your direction, okay, you all right. But see, a lot of guys be out with some woman and I'm like, you ain't peep that she was looking at that other guy. And women think they slick with it, but there's only so much slickness you can have. Because part of this slickness is playing to your ego to the point you don't think it'll happen. You ain't thinking about it. You know? You're not thinking about it. Like when she hugging you, right? Like say you out in public, you hugging her and everything, she looking over her shoulder at that other guy. I've seen that happen. I've been a recipient of that. I remember I'm in this store with a girlfriend and, you know, Me and this other woman, we were both looking at each other, and she was just staring. That's part of the game. But her man probably didn't notice anything. See, you got to pay attention. See, here's the thing. Just pay attention to everything. Because that's how a lot of guys get played. They saw it was right there. They ain't paying attention to the woman. They ain't listening to what she's saying. Like I say, you don't listen to follow. You listen because they will tell on themselves. You know? They'll do something. But you got to pay attention. Pay attention. Shoot, even my biggest video, pay attention to the women who want you. That's part of paying attention. Does she really want you, or are you a meal ticket for? Like, pay attention, like, okay, if a woman, you take a woman out to eat, right? And y'all two sitting there and she's really focused on everything you saying, okay, she cool. But if she there just eating lightly, first of all, she getting that doggy bag ready for her main man anyway. But if how she eating the food, is she into the conversation, is she engaged, is she there, barely, y'all talking, she barely looking at you, her phone going off, and she looking at a bunch of people in the room, you know, she a little extra friendly to the male server and everything, that might not be your woman, you know? Because her actions around other men and with other men going to say everything, because she could give you whatever. A lot of men be getting played because, you know, like I said, they're stroking his ego, but they not really paying attention to her actions, her other actions, how she interact with other guys, whenever you can. Like I said, when you meet her on the street, shoot, even then, is she looking around? Is she walking slow? Is she walking through a group of men and you just happen to be the one that just said something? You want to pay attention to all of that. Pay attention to everything that doesn't have to do with you. That will tell you about her. Because if a woman is really into a man, understand she's going to be totally focused on him. She ain't going to have her phone on. She ain't going to be looking around, you know? Shit. You know, she going to be focused on you and what y'all doing if she's really into you, you know? Now, I'm going to tell you something now with women. They can still be slick. It takes some practice to really observe them. It really does take some practice, because I was thinking you get some women, they can be focused on you and still see everything in the room. Okay, you can't really help that. But when they being obvious with it, oh, nah, dog. Nah. You can't really stay with that, right? But you do have to pay attention. Pay attention, just in general, you always pay attention. Don't be like, oh, they dumb or have some preconceived notions. You don't know that woman well. Even if you fucked her a few times, you still don't know her well. Pay attention to her actions, everything. I wish I had a dime every time I seen women do something and everything, then give me a look. They be giving me that look, damn, you caught me. I'm thinking about some times now. I was like, okay, all right. Yeah, I'm reading that body language, lady. Reading that body language, but the only way you can get out there, you got to just interact and pay attention, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for today, for right now, and I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.